you have a senior dog that's a little slow getting up? Well, today I'm going to show you 3 stretches you can do to get your giddy up in your senior dog. Welcome to Canine Wellness Online. I'm Tanya Costa. So we all know as our dog ages, they start to get a little slower to get up, and it's hard to watch. The first exercise I'm going to show you that helps with that, with this little monkey here, is what I call a cookie stretch. So what that involves is really yummy treats. And this is Sam's first time being a demo dog, so we'll see how that goes. So what you're going to do for this exercise, and it's a really great stretch, you're going to get your little doggy. You're going to have your hand under here. You're not going to lift or anything unless your dog is really weak in the back end. And you're going to bring the treat up so he stretches his neck. Oh, that's such a good stretch. And bring it down. Good stretch. Good puppy. Good job. And then you're going to take your treat. And notice I'm letting him lick it. And I'm going to bring the treat around. Now you can see he's young. He's only 9 months. So he can be like a pretzel. So what you might find is that your senior dog may only get this far, and then he starts to collapse in the back end. And that's okay, because when you do a few of those, he'll get a little bit further and a little bit further. And then you're going to do the other side, and you will find one side is better than the other side. Good boy. This way. Good. Oh, look at that stretchy retchy. And what you're doing is you're actually stretching all these muscles in here that get really tight. And the reason they get tight is because they're doing a lot of sleeping. So they're curled up usually in their little bed. And so when they get up, all the muscles are stiff. What you can do is when your dog gets up from sleeping, you can just do some of those cookie stretches. The second exercise you're going to do is a really, really great exercise to stretch out the spine and help them get that wiggle back in their body. Because when they were young, they'd get up, they'd stretch the front, they'd stretch the back, do a little shake, and then start running around. So what we're going to do is we're going to use Ben here. Come here. And what you're going to do is similar to the other stretch, except this way, we'll have the hand underneath. And I'm going to get him to reach forward for the treat. Reach, 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 reach. 5 seconds and release. And then I'll give him a little treat. And I'll throw a treat for the puppy over there. If you have 2 dogs, probably you want to put the other dog away because it can get annoying. And then we're going to do it again. Reach, 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 reach. And just a note here, if they lift up their back leg like that, you're stretching them too far. So what's great about that exercise is you're stretching out all these muscles. They're called the apaxal muscles. And because your dog might be a little bit weaker in the back end, they're what I call front wheel drive. So they're using their front legs a lot to help them get up in the back end. So by stretching that out, it helps them feel so much better. And the other part of it is we're doing a little bit of tractioning of that spine. So stretching, imagine just stretching that spine out, kind of getting some space between each vertebrae. And so it helps them feel better because they can't do it as easily themselves. The last stretch we're going to do is really great for their quads, kind of stretching out their quads. But what's also really great about this exercise is it gives them a little bit of awareness of where their hind limb is in space. So what we're doing also is working on timing and control of those back legs. So just helping them be more aware of where their feet are in space, so to avoid tripping. So what we're going to do is get your dog standing, and you're just going to take your treat so they can lick it. And you don't want to have the treat too high because they'll sit, because we've all taught our dogs how to sit. And you're just going to walk towards them and get them to take a couple of steps backwards. Yeah, good boy. And then drop the treat, let them go forward and get the treat. And then come back and walk towards them. Good boy, good boy. And drop the treats. Go find it. There we go. And so if you do it yourself, when you go backwards, you're stretching your calves and your quads. So this is a great little stretch for them, but it has the added bonus of helping them know where their back legs are in space.